Guys, I'm back with yet another exciting news. The most awaited express entry draw of the year 2023 is here finally. After a lot of waiting, the entire December went away and there was no express entry draw. But today, 11th of January 2023, the draw finally happened and this was an all program draw. What exactly was the draw? Why was there a delay? What exactly is the pool looking like? How many people were invited and what was the cutoff? If all of these are your questions, then this video will be able to answer all of them. Please be tuned till the end. My name is Sahil. Guys, welcome back once again. My name is Sahil and I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and I practice in Ontario. My office is here. If you have to get in touch with me, my number is on the screen and the details are there in the description box. More than happy to connect with you. Before we proceed any further, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon because we talk a lot about Canadian immigration. And if you are an aspirant of coming to Canada, then this is the channel that you must be subscribed to all the time. So, guys, what we're discussing today is all about Canadian immigration and one of the most important immigration programs, which is Express Entry. Now, guys, as you already know, that the last month of the year 2022 went all in waiting when the whole world was actually waiting for an Express Entry draw. Historically, the express entry draws used to take place every fortnight, but during COVID, they stopped happening for some time. But then they resumed finally in July 2022 and unfortunately stopped once again in December, or rather the end of November 2022. Finally, after so many weeks of delay and waiting, people were guessing, didn't know whether the draw would happen once again, whether they've stopped it completely, or is it going to be a CC only draw. All of these speculations and tons of videos all around the internet were actually sparking all the interest. And finally, today, 11th of January 2023, the draw number 237 of Express Entry finally happened. Now, first let's talk about what the draw was. It was an all program draw, which means FSW, FST, PNP, CEC all were invited. The number of invitations that were sent out were 5,500 people who received the invitations under this program, the draw, and then the cutoff was kept at an all time high once again of 507. Guys, I know this is a sad part of the story, or this is the sad part where people think that okay, the last draw in November was 491. Why did it go up once again? Now, guys, to answer that question specifically, we would have to look at the express entry pool table at the moment, which is sitting at a high once again of 243,000 candidates approximately once again. This is higher than the number that was there previously, and all the wait between November 23 and finally 11 January has finally added more people, because I think IRCC skipped about 2 or maybe 3 draws in the middle, and then that kind of did not take away the people. So if you look at the historical draws, IRCC started holding about 4,500 people every draw. So that means even if we say 2 draws were missed out, 9,000 people are still there, and which we can see that the number is actually pointing towards that number. Right now in the pool, 600 and above, there are about 3,000 people, and between 500 and 600, again 3897, about 3,900 people are still there. Between 491 and 500, about 3,000 people once again. So all in all, above 491, there are about 10,000 people, a little over 10,000 people all in all that are there in the pool that are sitting above 491. So guys, whosoever is waiting in the pool below 490, a little part of a sad news is that it could take a couple of more draws. I am potentially assuming that it is 3 or maybe 4 draws, because this draw this time was about 5,500 people, right? So even if they hold 3 draws, you're looking at the score going, trying to go below 490, provided not a lot of people enter the pool again. Okay, so that also is something that we don't know what, how many people are there who are going to enter, and out of all of those people, who all will be sitting above 480 or 490 on that sort, right? So that really kills the whole, or rather makes up the whole suspense, because we can only get to know once the draw happens and the pool updates every time, right? So this is the pool that is standing today. Guys, the entire December went by when there were no draws whatsoever, mainly because there were a lot of IT glitches, and IRCC also acknowledged that there were a lot of IT glitches in the in the express entry system, especially after they implemented the 2021 NOC system that was there. Right after that, people started seeing multiple NOC codes. Like some places it would show 4 digits, some places it would say 5 digit codes. Some people started getting eligibility under CEC or the other programs when they were not eligible, right? So they had to fix all of them. So did they did all of them. Right now also, in fact, our ARP portal is showing under it's kind of throwing errors. So we still think that they are trying to work on it, but a lot of people who have received the invitations, they're now logging into the system and seeing whether they've received any invitations or any messages from IRCC or so. So that is all still happening. IRCC is due to implement the Bill C-19 changes this coming spring as well, and the summer would see a high change that will actually transform the whole express entry system for everybody. So that will happen. There was some news on Bill C-19 only, for which we will be making another video. So right after this, we will have another one which will talk specifically about Bill C-19 and what to expect on that, because that's a separate topic altogether. But today, guys, a hearty congratulations to 5,500 people who have received the invitation, and another set of hope for people who thought that okay, only CEC would happen, or the draws would not happen. For all of those guys, once again, IRCC is back in the game. They are not looking forward to pausing any draws for now. So the draws are back. So they will continue to hold the draws. And then Bill C-19 is definitely coming your way very, very soon. Guys, if you need help in filing your express entry, if you received an invitation or if you want to put in a file in express entry, feel free to reach out to us. We would be more than happy to look at your profile and give you an assessment to see where you are standing. You can just book a consultation and I would be more than happy to help you out. Guys, once again, I wish you all the best and I really hope to see you soon in Canada. All the best.